Hello everybody and welcome back to another video.
Imperious,
This is
you cannot
Act
mean to
4.
face Diablo again. Your wounds are barely healed.
The heavens burn. This is your fault, Tyrael. And you, Nephilim, look below and see what your kind has wrought.
I know how he feels, but we have to keep going.
This is Act 4, just finished up Act 3 in the last video.
The Diamond Gates have
We're gonna try
stood
to...
since the light first broke over the high heavens. Now they lie in ruin.
This is Diablo's work. You did everything you could to...
Long ago, my brethren and I voted to decide the fate of man. I cast the
Tyrael,
vote.
you believed in us, became...
But you don't understand. Hope.
We're gonna try to do Act 4 in one video because it's such a short act.
We are lost. Within Diablo. The prime evil. Diablo. I should have known that Leah's...
You could not have... We will mourn.
Gaze upon the destruction I have wrought. It will be the last thing you see. Iskatu, destroy the Nephilim. I do not fear you, Nephilim. You'll find only death in this eternal realm. The shades will devour your soul.
The ancient texts describe the terror demons as unconquerable foes, the dreams of Diablo made flesh. They appear in shadow to torment their victims, and then, in shadow, they vanish. The mere sight of one drove a Horadrim to madness, leaving him screaming and clawing at his eyes until the end of his days.
Skatu is one of the bosses that you gotta complete for the season journey, and if you don't kill him, you gotta do campaign in order to kill him, basically.
I am Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. It is my duty to record what is and what will be within the scroll of fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
Then I shall write my destiny in Diablo's blood. You can watch all of creation burn, or you can help.
Perhaps fate can be changed.
I will find her and restore hope to the heavens.
Keep your guard up. There are foes at every turn.
I have seen many warriors in my day, but only a scant few of them could face the might of an oppressor. This monster towers over the tallest barbarians and wields weapons crafted from hell-forged steel. They were last seen with Baal during his resurgence and left legions of dead men in their wake.
The bile crawlers are commonly spoken of among the peasantry in Honduras, most often invoked to scare unruly children into their beds. fables hold that the crawlers are the half-formed demon spawn who hatched before their time. They resemble nothing more than a bloody, ravening mess, and possess a voracious appetite for human flesh.
No one has seen an armored destroyer since Diablo was exiled from the burning hell centuries ago. Before then, they were the bulk of his army, and they crawled, thick as locusts over the face of their master's realm. Should the Lord of Terror ever return, I fear they would be his heralds.
Always to the left is where the first boss is.
Against my blows.
See if there's any chests up here or down here.
The Angelus Council is comprised of the 5 archangels who hold dominion over the high heavens. They determine the laws by which all angels must abide. Each of them embodies a pure aspect of creation: valor, justice, hope, fate, and wisdom.
Okay. There's the Archangel of Hope. There's Rakanoth.
From the chains of fate, Nephilim, but all will kneel before Lord Diablo.
There's nothing really worrying about this boss at all. He does this AoE ability, but it's nothing really to worry about. As long as you got him. Some kind of recovery.
Not ready yet.
Rakanoth served Andar.
My armies flow through the hell rifts. Heaven will be destroyed long before you set one foot into the Silver Spire.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the scroll of fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now.
The chains of fate cannot bind you now.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which
It would be an honor, my lady.
Diablo sought to crush heaven with despair, but I have defeated his champion and restored hope. I believed Tyrael's fate would be restored as well, but he remains lost. Regardless, I will now shatter Diablo's infernal portals.
Okay, these little corruption spots. Every time you destroy them, these little bile crawlers come out. But we're looking for, I think, 2 portals, 2 Hellrift portals, and they can only be found in these little areas with the corruption. And they're in a random spot. That's not like there's, well, they are static in the fact that they only spawn after you kill this corruption growth, but there's corruption growth on this level and on the next level. There's one.
By the light, I never wanted to see this demon squalor again.
These hell rifts are short levels.
subjugators have always been powerful demon sorcerers. They constantly sought to increase their standing in the bloodthirsty realms of hell. To this end, they imprisoned a score of massive Armadon, torturing and flaying them until the hell beasts would bear subjugators as riders. Together, the Mount and its master are nearly invincible.
Yeah, these guys you don't want you don't want them hitting you. You want to avoid them. You just gotta watch where they're gonna strike next.
Well done, Nephilim. Diablo's vile minions can no longer...
Yeah, if those hammer guys ever hit you, they do quite a bit of damage. Depending on your difficulty level that you set it on, they could possibly even kill you with one hit, so you don't want to mess around with those guys. Dodge at all times.
These enemies defy all reason. What a monstrous creature!
There's 2 or 3 corruption. There's over here. No hell portal.
Still recharging.
You always want to check these first before you move on to the next level, because you don't want to accidentally miss the second or one of these hell portals. So okay, looks like there's
Imperius, the Archangel of Valor, is the greatest warrior in all of creation. He revels in war and combat, and has led the hosts of heaven to innumerable victories. With Malthael's absence, it is Imperius who now rules over the Angiras Council, seeking always to defend the high heavens from any foe.
Danger looms around every corner. We should be on our guard.
yeah, this is one of those levels where you basically go all the way to the left and find the exit. But right now we're searching for the last hell portal, so we kind of gotta look around a little bit more than we normally would have to. This level also has a key warded on it, but I'm not sure if we'll run into them. Okay. The area's cleared. I don't think there's anything up here. No. Corrupted angel.
Knowledge of the future grants power over the present. For this reason, Ethereum, the Archangel of Fate, is a vital member of the Council. He alone possesses the ability to decipher the threads of destiny woven in the celestial Scroll of Fate. His boundless sight grants him perspective others cannot fully comprehend.
I think this level has a static layout. Also, everything here seems fairly familiar. There's nothing up here, but there is corruption. Check. Stuns, the stuns. Waller is these walls that they put up, the stone walls. That's another ability that could roll on an elite pack. They get pretty annoying, especially when they box you into this itty bitty corner. There's a Hell Rift. Last Hell Rift.
I never wanted to see this demon squalor again.
That's what they're called. These guys that have like these four arms. These big guys. They're called Mallet Lords. Ah, no.
Not ready yet.
Ah, crap. Excuse me.
You think to destroy the Rift Oculus? My fiends will tear you apart.
portal rifts are closed. You have far exceeded my expectations, Nephilim. But there is not a moment to waste. Quickly, you must make your way to the Silver Spire.
The hell rifts are closed, but it is of no matter. Soon there will be nothing left of these high heavens. All creation will be the realm of terror.
All I gotta do is I'm gonna check down here and see if I. No, he's not down here. See if I can't find that keyword. Couldn't find the keyword in Balgor Oasis, but maybe I might be able to find him in this. He's a terror demon, so he's one of those purple main terror demons.
Still recharged. The Morlu were once men, great warriors of old, but each of them had darkness within his soul, and Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, used this flaw to trick them into his service. Mephisto's fury slowly burned away their mortal forms, leaving them fiery apparitions who know no pain, fear, or doubt.
O Kathos, guide my hand!
I am free.
Oppressors.
How dare you breach the sanctity of heaven?
These creatures won't go down easily.
He's got to be in this area if he's showing up on this level. There's a Radiant Chapel. He's not in these little side deals. No, it doesn't look like he makes an appearance either. Huh. Maybe that's just adventure mode that these key wardens show up.
There has been much debate among the Horadrim regarding the shadow vermin. Some scholars believe that these wraith-like foes are formed from concentrated demonic energy, while others believe they are the souls of humans, corrupted by Diablo. They glide through the darkness as easily as water, ready to smother their unwary prey.
Tyrael.
Yes, my friend. I am ready to again fight by your side. I was wrong to give in to despair.
But we must hurry, even now.
I finally understand. Your kind faces death and darkness every day, yet still you find the courage to move forward. It is an honor to be...
belong here. If I see you again, you will die.
Pay him no mind. This is your fight, Nephilim. Your power is even greater than Tyrael foresaw.
One can only hope. But now, we must stop Diablo before he reaches the crystal arch above us.
Diablo seeks to corrupt the crystal arch atop the silver spire. If he succeeds, heaven will fall. Everything has led to this moment. Tyrael and I will fight our way to the top, where I will finally confront Diablo.
The darkness grows around us.
The ancients smile on me.
How does it feel, knowing you...
Though I forsook my home, to see it again like this, any joy I might have had, replaced with sorrow. Upwards, we must make it to the summit.
I'm overburdened.
Oh man. Need to get rid of some shit.
I need to go back.
Going back.
I thought I could.
course.
Right, you don't get to. I'm sorry for what I said.
Then you think-
Yeah, you can.
Let's see here. Yeah. Keep those rings for my follower. Anything else? It's crap that can be melted. Alright. I can't train a blacksmith anymore until I
know what I feel. You must.
start getting these death's breath, and I can only get those when I hit level 61. So. Yep.
You knew this was coming.
Of course.
What's the point?
That's
So you just...
I had. So, now
If I can...
perhaps I... Your task will
You may be
Of
right.
course,
No, but...
all for your...
Train this up. One more.
Got some new items for the man who saved the king.
One right there. And why not? He's got some stuff to say too.
This will aid me. A good choice. This will help.
Huh. You still got that crappy ass shit I gave him. Templar relic. 45. Yeah, that works. Shield. This'll work. And he needs a weapon. Sword. Or an axe. A little axe. That works.
Good thought. Ah, good.
There we go. His damage is a little bit better. There we go. All right.
Wait. Before we first...
It takes a
I will. Ever since Adria betrayed
Explain.
20 years...
I see. Do you miss your family during these...
No point in it.
Why is that?
My brother's wife.
What?
As low as I...
I have a gift for you, Linden.
Is that so?
Take this gold. When the demons are vanquished, we will go to Kingsport. So,
I can't accept.
Please, as a reward for your aid.
I don't know how to thank you.
Then don't. We're brothers in war now. There's...
We were gravely mistaken.
Leah could not...
When I think of the Prophet would...
I found a strange document on one of the angels' bodies in the high heavens.
Perhaps we should show it to Tyrael.
I am not certain. The script is very... When I saw the angel, he was dying. But even though he was in great pain by the time I approached him, I spoke with Etheria, and he helped me translate the document. It was written by an angel. He began to teach a group of young women who had killed the demons their
You and your sisters?
None other. The prophet I have followed for so many years. He was an angel.
That is why Tyrael seemed familiar to you.
Yes, but I do not know whether the prophet was the dying angel I met or not. The writings say that he worked in absolute secrecy.
Then you must find a new path through the world.
You are right. And I hope that path...
You're going up against the Lord of Hell?
No, can't go down there. Blocked off.
I don't care if you have to burn the heavens down to their foundations.
Alright, back to killing.
Diablo is climbing the spire.
How could you convince my own husband to kill me? I could have been saved, but you made him cut me down.
Blacksmith's wife.
No, that isn't her.
Why do you run, sucker?
May be strong, but I will not stand down.
Just die. Thank you.
They
should have run when they had the chance.
I release your spirits from Diablo's foul corruption, Angel.
I remember angels striding through his halls in all their majesty. We thought ourselves the masters of all creation.
At level 60,
was our downfall.
pretty much all your abilities on whatever class you are going to be unlocked, except for one, which will unlock as you go from 60 to 70.
The Mallet Lords are brutal overseers, second only to the seven evils themselves. The Mallet demons rule the seething outer reaches of the hells that surround the central realms, and have long refused to join any of the lesser evil's armies. Surely the destruction would be unthinkable if such a thing ever came to pass.
More corrupted angels. This is one of the bosses.
Wait, there is something different here.
Nocteria, your own lieutenant. It seems we've both fallen from grace, Tyrael. Come, embrace your former lieutenant.
Iswal apparently used to be an angel. Tyrion's lieutenant until he turned into a demon somehow. Maybe torturer, maybe... Well, it says the betrayer, so... Maybe he just got... Maybe he's just like that.
The corruption cannot be stopped!
You just gotta watch out for those freeze attacks. They'll screw you up, especially in the higher difficulty levels.
Reaches out for you, hero.
Ah, no. Apparently he's got his own freeze attack on top of these freeze bubbles thing that you can throw down.
And see the ruin of heaven.
The angel Iswal was once Tyrion's lieutenant, but he was captured by the enemy after an ill-advised assault upon the Hellfall. Iswal surrendered to demonic corruption and revealed the secrets of the Soul Stones to the prime evils. Tyrion claimed that Iswal was slain years ago, but his replacement has never emerged from the Crystal Arch.
We have always fought together, my friend. And now, if we die, at least we shall die together.
Got one more boss to go.
You abandoned me to that foul asylum, Tyrion. Why did you forsake me when you knew Baal still walked among us?
This is one of the Mallet Lords. Kill them. I think all we have left is Diablo to kill now. Now, the only two things that you gotta remember with Diablo. Come on. More frozen crap. Just die. Jailer, Desecration, Frozen. Yeah, just depending on your difficulty and your level, the elites will gain more and more abilities over time. Now the elites are up to 3 abilities they can have.
Stand as testament that there will never be peace.
I think they can have 4 or 5 abilities max.
Sorcerers who attempt to master the dark
They
arts
really become nasty then.
demons with their black spells.
Guess you can take them out fast.
Damned to become skeletal nightmares, bound to the very power they tried to bend to their will.
Oh yeah, getting back to Diablo. There's only 2 abilities you really got to worry about with Diablo. Is his breath attack and when he tries to cage you, because once he cages you, he picks you up and does his breath attack right in your face, and you can't block that at all. It does a lot of damage. So, and his breath attack shoots out in a line in front of him, like a cone, like a beam attack, basically. Yeah, you don't wanna be caught in his beam slash breath attack. That one hurts a lot. It's worse than Arcane in my opinion, but Arcane enchanted lasers. I have no idea where I'm going. This is one of those completely random maps where you just gotta pick left or right and just go. Level 50. Ooh. These Morlu incinerators are annoying. They just call down like little AoE fires like that. If you see one of those fire spots, you know you got a Morlu on you. And they teleport away too, which makes them even more annoying.
Need more time.
I knew Inarius long ago, when he was still among the angels. But he grew weary of battling the demons after a time, and he began to secretly conspire with demons in order to forge a peace. The demoness Lilith became his greatest ally in the Hells, and many other demons and angels joined his cause.
You wilt against my blows.
I found a portal. If I can screw it, I'm going for it.
Can't move.
Nephilim, I see you did not heed my warning. Or perhaps you think yourself strong enough to face me.
If you are determined to test me, we will find out.
Imperius, stop this madness. Diablo is the enemy here, not the Nephilim.
Tyrael, I will deal with you soon enough. I will... What's this? No! Diablo has reached the arch!
No. Diablo has begun extinguishing the Crystal Arch. That's why the angels have fallen. If its light should go out forever, we must defeat Diablo before that happens.
It is left to us mortals, Tyrael. It is good you no longer have your wings.
Diablo's vile corruption bars our path. Stand back. Eldruin's light shall clear the way.
Hit the waypoint. Now, this is usually where you want to go back and wrap up any storylines, because after you beat Diablo, is pretty much everything's done.
The gate has been opened, Nephilim. This last trial is yours alone.
Our battles were grand, my friend. You are a fine warrior.
It was an honor, but this is the moment you were made for. This is the hour of mankind's victory.
You've said that the Crystal Arch
is older than
the angels are...
Yes.
It seems that...
Yes.
Yeah, I know the angels are dying, but we're gonna sit here and talk.
Imperious. At the same, he was no power.
When we came of Mount
Long ago, and when the Archangel...
Where is he now?
Some say.
What is the Prime?
It is the sum. The legend says that
he is Anu.
Just as Tathaman.
So Diablo is the...
In a manner of...
I need to go back.
Let's go back here. See if there's anything to... There's any dialogue. Not from the blacksmith. Not from those guys. I think there's dialogue. I know there's dialogue after you beat Diablo. Just want to make sure I got all the pre-dialogue out of the way. Alright, looks good. Going back. Oh, and your follower can't help you on Diablo. You gotta do it solo, so... That's kinda, yeah. I should change to Hammer of the Ancients. Maybe? Nah.
I have thought on it for quite some time.
No, 5 more levels until I get Unforgiving.
Not quite the villain I thought he was.
Oh well.
He has his uses.
I've been trapped. You best go on without.
Yeah, that little grasp attack that took my follower. Yeah, he that's one of the abilities that I was telling you gotta avoid. Once he gets you in it, you can't avoid the damage.
The 7 evils are one within me. I am Legion.
Yeah, run away, asshole. Oh, there's the grasp attack that he does. That you ain't gotta really worry about. I don't think he does his breath attack until the last phase. We'll see, I guess. Yeah, you just gotta watch out for the black marks on the ground. They're dead giveaway to where those little grasping things come up.
Enough. Let us see how you fare in my realm of terror.
Here's second phase.
Only by defeating us can you return to your own realm. But none have ever grown from the depths of their own terror.
Yeah, basically beat Diablo and a shadow clone of yourself. There it is.
How does it feel knowing you have failed?
He's not an exact copy, but he's just like a generically random put together barbarian.
Can you feel your death approaching?
You don't wanna. Yeah, I accidentally collected that health globe, but you kind of want to save the health globes from your shadow clones if you're having problems with health.
How does it feel knowing you have failed those who depended on you?
Yeah, he does this little grasping attack. He got me. Yeah. There it is.
Can you feel your death approaching?
Not ready yet.
Ah. Wasted it.
You cannot defeat your own terror. Your Nephilim power will not help you in this realm, mortal.
Move out of the way.
You shall never wake from this nightmare.
Die, sucker. No, that's not the end of him. This is his final phase.
This wretched light must be eradicated.
This is where you gotta watch his breath attack.
That you have known, all that you have ever loved, shall die along with you, Nephilim.
Oh, he's doing a graspy thing again. And there's his breath attack. You gotta avoid.
Still recharging.
Get out of here. Screw you, Diablo.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, see my health dropping. You don't want to mess with that on the higher difficulties. But it's a guaranteed wipe right there. And you have to start over. And he's down. You can keep on hitting him for extra satisfaction there. it's going to work, collecting all the gold. And I got a legendary ring. Nice.
So, this is where the journey ends. Regardless of how, it has been an
Look at that sexiness.
by your side, friend.
You are a courageous and mighty ally. I too am honored.
A fine choice. Just the thing.
Alright. If I dismiss him, yeah, he's got more stuff to say over here.
Well, it was all worth it. You were like family. But now I better shut. That was astounding. Hell, I will sing. I can't believe you really did it.
Are those tears?
No.
It doesn't rain in the heavens.
Well, it does now.
You truly are the one. Everything. I cannot believe it all came to pass, just as the prophet wished. I left everything I knew behind to fight with you. It was the best choice
Victory at last! There was never a doubt in my mind, friend. You are a true champion. And so the Lord of Terror falls. May all the souls ravaged. It's finally over. Many brave souls died in this war. Thanks to us, they did not.
Rehire you again. Go back to town. I know there's some dialogue back there. Nope. There, I got the... There's gotta be some more dialogue, I know that. Yep.
Oh, victory at long last. I never dreamed our humble quest might lead and
Yeah. And level 10 with that. So I'm at level 10 with all my professions. I think it maxed out at 12? Yeah, 12. Keep that so I can disenchant. Or not disenchant, but cube that later. Need to start saving up for more tabs. Alright. Back to the Crystal Arch. Everything seems like it's done now. Nothing left to do except to finish the act.
He is won. Diablo is vanquished, and all evil with him.
Do not be so sure. True evil never really dies. Time will tell. In the end, it was a mortal heart that saved 2 worlds from ruin and cast down the prime evil forever. A new day breaks for both angels and men. For mankind's greatest champion, the Nephilim, rose to confront the darkness that we, in our pride, would not face. My brethren, I will take my place among you once again. But this time, as a mortal. Since justice has been met this day, I will now stand as wisdom. On behalf of those who risked all to save us. Forevermore, we shall stand together, angels and men, in the light of this glorious new dawn.
That's the end of the original Diablo 3 game. Here's the expansion, Reaper of Souls.
Diablo was defeated. For a time it seemed we would know peace. But it was not to be. For Diablo's essence lingers in the Black Soul Stone. I cannot destroy the stone, nor allow its evil to remain within the heavens. And so it must be hidden, even from the angels. I pray that it will be enough. You have done well, Horadrim. Your service here is finished, and you should all run. Malthael.
Refugees on the road tell me that angels prey on Westmarch, laying waste and murdering thousands, and no one knows why. I have no love for this city, but I will not stand by while its people are slaughtered. These Reapers will learn that they are not the only killers in Westmarch.
Alright, at this point I could either continue on with the story of Act 5, or I could stop and just do adventure mode, considering that these objectives can be completed in adventure mode just as well as story mode, but I think just for continuity we're just going to continue on with story mode for now. But this is the end of this video. Give a like or a thumbs up, and if you like my videos, please subscribe, and until next time guys, see ya.